Dr. James and Kenneth Corum prepared a 2.5 hours video lecture commemorating Nikola Tesla's 168th birthday. It's a beautiful and fascinating lecture, well worth watching. However, I noticed a few points that seemed inconsistent with Tesla's writings, so I made a short video pointing those out. 2 people, claiming to be professors, responded to my video telling me what an idiot I was. Professor Nahil Dropov even made his first ever YouTube video just to point this out. Then Mark Cypher notified me that the Corums had compiled a 72-page paper to educate me. After a careful study, I'm afraid their rescue attempts have all failed, which I will demonstrate in the following 6 points. Their paper starts with a description of their experiment that supposedly confirmed the 85 millisecond echo. They say they used a 15 kHz Tesla coil. That must have been a large coil. I modeled one that was 2.5 meters high, but had a Q factor of 48 and well over 4 kilometers of wire. To get a better Q, the coil would have to be huge. The picture showing the result is dubious. It says 88 milliseconds while we expect 85. And it doesn't show a starting point. To measure a time interval, one would need a beginning and end, not just an end point. I also did a measurement and measured 85 milliseconds, which you can see in my video, linked below. The Corums somehow concluded that I don't believe in standing waves, which is ridiculous. I could never play my sax if those didn't exist. I said that the longitudinal component of 2 Zenek waves would cancel out if they were in phase and traveling in opposite direction. Tesla claimed that the coil frequency of about 35 kHz would be ideal for his system. Given that the Earth's base frequency is 11.77 Hz, 35 kHz would be about the 2900th harmonic. If you believe in producing such harmonics, well, then I have nothing more to say. Watch this drawing by Tesla. You can clearly see 2 frequencies, a high frequency and a much lower one, AM, modulated on top of the higher frequency. If the spark gap is set to this lower frequency, you will get exactly this waveform. I also made a video on that topic. I said that my experiments showed a rhythmical variation in Epsilon naught at 7.5 Hz. Instead of blindly denying my results, why don't you repeat my experiment and/or explain my result? Tesla described 3 methods for worldwide wireless power distribution. A single wire, with the Earth being that wire, this didn't work. Using the Earth as one wire and the ionosphere as the return. This was abandoned when the 3rd method was discovered in July 3rd, 1899. Using standing waves in the Earth. I think the Corums have now discovered a 4th method. The Corum brothers claim that I don't understand relativity. But let me break down this phase velocity nonsense. Picture a lightning strike. It's not a smooth, constant wave. It's more like a chaotic toddler of electrical energy, unpredictable and wild. To have a proper phase velocity, you need a continuous repeating wave. This lightning pulse? It's a one-hit wonder, not a chart-topping wave album. Information transmission is the key, and this pulse, it's definitely trying to tell us something, and it can't break Einstein's speed limit. Thinking clearly always trumps mathematical garble.